in Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Norman, Lawton, Broken Arrow, Wichita, Kansas, Springfield, Missouri, Fayetteville, Arkansas, Springdale, Arkansas, Joplin, Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, Overland Park, Kansas, Kansas City, Kansas, Topeka, Kansas, Olathe, Kansas, Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, St. Louis, Missouri, or Plano, Texas. Please have a plan in place today as severe weather is expected in your area. We have a 10% hatch rate for tornadoes in Lawton, Oklahoma, Yukon, Oklahoma, Altus, Oklahoma, Chickasaw, Oklahoma, El Reno, Oklahoma. This means a hatched area, 10% or greater probability of EF2 to EF5 tornadoes within 25 miles of a point. Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Wichita, Norman, Wichita Falls, Texas, you have a 5% probability for a tornado within 25 miles of your point. Kansas City, Missouri, Overland Park, Kansas, Springfield, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas, and Olathe, Kansas, you have a 2% chance of tornadoes in your area today. Now, the wind. Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Wichita, Springfield, Missouri, and Norman, Oklahoma, you have a significant risk of damaging wind today. We're talking upwards of 110 mile an hour wind possible for your areas today, which is very dangerous, and you need to have a plan in place for that. That is EF1 type wind. Wichita, Kansas, Springfield, Missouri, Fayetteville, Arkansas, Springdale, Arkansas, Joplin, Missouri, you need to have a plan in place as well, as you have a 30% probability of damaging wind in your area. Kansas City, Missouri, Overland Park, Kansas, Kansas City, Kansas, Topeka, Kansas, and Olathe, Kansas, you have a 15% probability of damaging wind in your area, and you also need to have a plan in place. Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, St. Louis, Missouri, and Plano, Texas, you have a 5% probability of damaging wind in your area today, and you need to have a plan in place as well. Lawton, Oklahoma, Altus, Oklahoma, El Reno, Oklahoma, Woodward, Oklahoma, and Vernon, Texas, you have a hatch risk for very large damaging hail. Kansas City, Missouri, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Overland Park, Kansas, Kansas City, Kansas, and Topeka, Kansas, you have a 5% probability of large hail. Now, system today is going to start out as supercells in the Panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma. We are expecting tornadoes out of this, some potentially significant. Very damaging winds upwards of 110 mile an hour, and very large hail. You need to have a plan in place. You need to know where you're going to go if stuff hits the fan, which it probably will, and you need to go to your safe spot, even if it's 110 mile an hour damaging wind. That can break glass, that can knock trees down, that can do all kinds of stuff, and that goes for hail as well. You need to be inside. A derecho is forecast with damaging winds and embedded swaths of significant severe gusts from 80 to 110 mile an hour centered on parts of Oklahoma this evening into tonight. Embedded tornadoes are anticipated as well, with the greatest potential for strong tornadoes, EF2 to EF3, across southwest Oklahoma this evening. But yeah, have a plan in place, know where you're going, a plan in place for your pets, have food, water, meds, important documents, all of that ready to go, and be safe.